think it's time to do an April garden tour. This azalea has got to go. It's going to bloom, but it's also got a lot of dead on it, and I think it's time to just get rid of it. Sad to say, but the knockout roses I cut back, but I should have cut them or at least thinned them in the bottom more, and I didn't. My tulips are coming up in the middle of the hydrangeas, which I should have topped those. So I need to clean that off. I just mowed the lawn, and some nice tulips. The mums are gone. I need to clear. This hydrangea is the same age as this one that's above my railing, and it's just, I don't know what's with this spot, but I don't know. I should replace it or something. This is a knockout rose. Both of my knockout roses are pink. This is an orange carpet rose, and it looked like it was dead, but it's all coming back nice and green. These are daylilies in here. Some, I forget what you call this. And then peonies. I've got some hydrangeas here. And that is just from a hydrangea that I pulled out that was a stick from the one in the front. I need to clear these rosebush sticks that I thinned out during the winter. This hydrangea is going to be a white, orange, pink. This rose is a David Austin. It's a climbing rose, and it was tiny pink like carnation roses on it. My cherry tree has cherry blossoms, and this was from a seed from the cherries that I pitted from the original cherry tree that was right here and died. So I'm glad to at least get another tree out of the seeds. This is a memorial rose. And this rose is like a white rose, and I can't remember what it's called. This one I found in my hedges that were here, and I replaced those hedges with green arborvitaes. Emerald green arborvitae, I should say. I need to weed this here. It has carrots in here. It has some artichokes in there. And let me get my shadow out of the way. So I need to weed all of this. Take out the carrots and put some more carrot seeds in. These irises are blues and yellows and purples. My Concord grapes are starting to bud, but I hope they do better than last year. Those, I forget what they're called. I never can remember. But those bugs, Chinese lantern bugs, destroyed my grapes last year. I hope to get some this year. This is a white David Austin rose. This is a Tessa of the Dubervilles red David Austin rose. I put 5 bags of dirt right here. You can see it's still sunk. I need to put more dirt in here. I weeded in this yesterday. There's some strawberries. I need to pull this out and weed a little bit more down there. This is my mulberry bush tree, and it's starting to get green all over it. My cousin gave me these snapdragons, and they made it through all the ice and snow this winter. They were buried under ice. This is a foxglove over here, some garlic, some oregano. I don't have anything in this obelisk. I need to put something in there. These are the strawberries that were, what is it called? It's like a cotton candy strawberry. It's delicious. These are this I thought was dead, but it has blueberries there. These are blueberries, blueberries, blueberries. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blueberry bushes. some golden sage, and this is thyme, and this is garlic, and this is oregano, and this is lima beans that didn't come up, but maybe they will. My most proudest thing in my yard probably is my beautiful apple tree. I ate a McIntosh apple because I love them, because my grandfather grew them. I took the seed, put it in a Dixie cup, and it sprouted into a tree. And 10 years later, I have like a 30-foot apple tree that made one big beautiful apple pie last year. If all these apple blossoms turn into an apple, I'm gonna have a lot of apples. They aren't gorgeous, they're lumpy, and I don't treat them at all, but the apples are delicious. And I just cut around them. I might make apple pie and applesauce this year. This is my fig tree. I'm not seeing any green on it. Somehow it always comes back, but it's feeling real dead. We'll see what happens. The birds really eat most. That feels very wiry, so I'm sure there's going to be some green. The birds go crazy over the figs. They're Celeste figs, and they're very delicious. More garlic over here. And I had, and I see over here, some raspberry bushes. This is the asparagus that's coming up. It's the first thing I harvest every spring. It's the older asparaguses, so now it's getting nice and thick. There's some thicker ones there. There's a thinner one there. And I put some more dirt in here. There's a very thin one right there. But you can see these are gorgeous. We're gonna harvest some and have some tonight with steamed shrimp. This should be horseradish. These are banana trees that turn into mush at the end of the winter from the cold. I never get bananas. They just look like banana trees, which is very nice and tropical, and actually keeps the heat from my porch. This is a blackberry. These are more emerald green arborvitaes. This is a rose bush that's gorgeous. My great aunt gave it to my grandmother. And every year, last year I had maybe 5 roses, beautiful pink. This, I think, was an orange rose my sister gave me for my birthday. And it's coming back, so that's good. It's another blueberry bush. That's where my pear tree was. That I took down because it looks like this tree right here, but it's stopped giving me pears, so it's gone. And this tree actually broke right there and fell in my yard. This is my pecan tree. And this year I will have cameras on this thing so I can see how many squirrels try to steal my pecans, because last year they got every one of them the day before I was going to harvest. This is a Weigelia, 2 of them, a butterfly bush, a yellow. I need to weed in here, and I'm going to put green peppers and tomatoes, or maybe cucumbers, probably green peppers and tomatoes so it doesn't run all over this place. Back here I have some wildflower seeds I'm going to plant later, maybe today if I get a chance, but I have to pull the weeds out. I have some little daffodils growing in here, but it's kind of shaded by this tree, holly tree. But yeah, so I'll pull all these weeds out, not the daylilies, but the weeds, and plant some wildflowers, and that'll be beautiful, I hope. And then around the corner, more tulips. And lots of weeds. And the last of the daffodils. And I have 3 rose bushes. 2 are David Austin. This is Aldwych rose. This looks like it died. It wasn't a David Austin's. I bought it at Ken's up in Pennsylvania. It was red, white, and pink. I actually didn't like it all that much, so I'm not going to really miss it. This, if I can get a picture without making too much of a shadow, is a beautiful tulip. And then this rose is a bolero. It's white, smells like a lemon. Very healthy plant. I don't do too much other than fertilize. And you can see the weeds. I weed whack the front, but I need to really pull it all out. I have a chocolate spearmint in there. Back in this one, I think I have ginger. This is all Concord grapes along the fence in the arbor. And again, hopefully the those bugs don't get it, because they destroyed my grapes last year, and they were awful. So I can't remember what's in here. This was a bay tree for bay leaves. And then this is just pots that had stuff in it, but now are like mulch pots. And then this I bought up at one of the DuPont homes. It's ferns, and you can see they've multiplied. I planted them out there by the grass, and they've filled in here. So there's some comfrey right there. That's horseradish in the end of the bed there, and garlic's on the other side. And then back last year, behind the green emerald arborvitaes, I had where I once planted a blackberry bush, and it was loaded. So hopefully this year I get a lot of blackberries. I had a cherry tree there, and it didn't make the winter. It was really cold here in Baltimore, Maryland, zone 7B, 8A, so I just ran the lawnmower over it. I'm going to try this year to plant, like last year in here I had some pumpkins growing, because when I throw things over to the mulch pile, or the squirrels plant seeds and they just come up randomly. So I want more vines growing in the grass, and then I wouldn't have to cut it. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's it for now. I have lots on my front porch that I need to bring out here. Hopefully this week is the last week for cold temperatures. Actually, probably today it was 30 degrees for the low, but it looks like the next 10 days are going to be good enough for me to plant, because everything pretty much is going to be in a bed. So that should shelter it, and if it does freeze, I should be okay. So hopefully in the next week is going to be about moving everything off the front porch out into my yard. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your garden, and peace to everyone.